All right, everyone. I am back. We had a list I sent out last Wednesday, a new top 10 list, which is kind of part of the roots of this YouTube channel. There's kind of a interesting mixture between Christian content, youth ministry materials, random things, and pop culture stuff like this. Top 10 lists. So this is kind of part of the foundation of this YouTube channel, this little blip on the radar in the world. But apparently it had some controversy last week. Who knew that top 10 burger list with a bottom 3 would cause so much controversy? But you know what would cause even more controversy? It's not a list on burgers, but a list on fries, right? It seems like people are even more emphatic about the best fries and what kind of fry is more preferred. So since this YouTube channel is definitely a flashpoint for controversy, I just thought I would just keep stoking the fire a little bit and do one pop culture video a week along with other content. I just did a 3-part series on Ephesians 6 and the Christian life. So there you go for those of you that would like to grow in the Christian life, or maybe just grow your waistline with French fries. So what are my criteria? Very straightforward. I'm not a food critic. I'm just a food consumer. But I do have some criteria to just kind of elucidate why I decided on the top 10 I have. And I do have one kind of worst fry. Now, it's hard to be a bad fry. It really is. Unless you're just all burned all the time, small fries, they're in a bag and they're disheveled and stuff like that. Like, it's hard to be a horrible fry. It is. So I don't take a bottom fry lightly. I've thought through it. I've experienced it. I'm giving you my honest opinion about one, but there aren't really a lot of awful fries out there. There are mediocre fries, and they're, of course, good and they're great. So here's my criteria. Basically 4 things. One, is it's consistently presented in the same way. Fresh. Is it tasty? Is the salt good consistently on it? So is the presentation, the taste consistent with it? Presentation meaning it's not dumped, and all over the place when you find your food, or is it consistently given to you in a presentable fashion as if it's a gift? Here you go. Please enjoy this food. Or is it I just kind of accidentally ran into somebody and knocked the fries out of their hand into a bag that actually had a chicken sandwich in it, and it kind of just made its way in there. So that's kind of more of what I mean by consistency. The second thing is how, and this is probably the most important part, how do the fries pair with the sauces and the burgers or sandwiches they go with? I mean, that's one of the most important things, because most people don't eat fries by themselves. Now, some people do. I'm talking about consistently, though. You're not eating fries by themselves most of the time. You're pairing it up with a sandwich or a burger or something else, or a hot dog or something like that. So how do they pair up with the entrees they're with and with the sauces that they're kind of known for and to be with, okay? Third, what's the salt content, right? Is it unsalted? Is it, lightly salted? Is it salted well? Is it over-salted? Some need more salt, some don't need as much. So that's going to be part of the criteria. And lastly, is it a unique French fry? Does it look like there's a real intentional cut to it, presentation to it? Does the uniqueness lend itself to you wanting to eat it more? So very simple little criteria here, those 4, okay? So here are my 10 through 1, and before I get to number 1, I will give you my worst French fry, pretty consistently worst, okay? So this list will cause some controversy. I am sorry, but I'm not sorry. Okay, so number 10, this French fry is a traditional crinkle-cut French fry, and it is consistently fresh. I mean, there's been maybe one time that it was a little stale, a little cold, but almost every time it's made to order, almost every single time, it is super tasty. It is always fairly crunchy in the right ways. It's kind of a medium thickness crinkle-cut fry, and it just pairs so well with the chicken sandwiches that it comes with every time, whether it's the traditional Cane's chicken sandwich or just the traditional chicken fingers. It just goes so well, and of course the Cane sauce is dynamite. It is so good. So Cane's, Raising Cane's, it's crinkle-cut fries, number 10. I mean, super good with ketchup, super good with cane sauce. It is just so tasty. I mean, honestly, there's in their combos, there's almost too much food, you know. But goodness, their crinkle cut fries are so good, and they're consistently done well. They're always hot. They're always crunchy on the outside, pretty soft on the inside. Very, very well salted. Really good. Not the most unique, you know, in the world, but very good. Number 9, just had some food from this place for lunch. They are really good fries. They're kind of more shoestring fries. Some people really like shoestring fries. For me, I kind of like a little thicker of a fry, but they're extremely good because they're salted so well. They're always piping hot. They go really well with lots of different sauces, but I traditionally just use ketchup for them, and they pair so well with their awesome burgers, smash burgers. So smash fries are really good. Again, this is not part of the list, but they're smashed tots with their little like garlic and I've got like a virgin olive oil or something they put with it. Oh my gosh, it's good. It blows most tater tot places away. It's that good. It's really that good. You should try it. So they're called their smash tots, but the smash fries are very, very good. They're not too long, but they are shoestring kind of fries. And they're pretty good consistency wise, and they're always well salted. Sometimes a little over salted, but very, very good. Consistently very good. So number 9, smash burger. Number 8, they changed their fries a number of years ago, and I think for the better. It's hard because if you look up French fry lists all over the place, they're either really high or really low. So clearly it's preferential here. They changed from kind of a basic fry to a more natural cut potato fry, and they're less salted than they used to be, but they're more potato skin-ish than they were before. So they're kind of a natural cut fry, and I like them. They're really good if that's a kind of fry you like. They do that kind well. So this is Wendy's. Like I said, you'll see some lists that will put it to the bottom. They think it's horrible. Others will put it to the very top, like top 5. I think it's a really good fry. It's good for fast food. I don't go to Wendy's because of the fries. I think their burgers are excellent. Their chicken sandwiches are incredibly good for a fast food place. But I think they go really well with their burgers and with their home style kind of menu. So I think they actually pair real well. And if you all have been to Wendy's, you know they got some good sauces. Sawsum sauce is really good. They've got some good honey mustard sauce there. They've got some good sriracha mayo. Like, they've got some great sauces at Wendy's that you can get. And so natural cut fries, pretty good because of the home style entree match in the sauces. So I think the sauces kind of elevate the French fries a little bit, and the pairing elevates it. It's a good fry, but the pairing is what I think makes it pretty good. Top 10, okay? Number 7. Now, this is because of the sauces paired with, and the shoestring brand of it is so darn good. And they give you so many. They give you so many fries. You know, most places, they kind of skimp a little bit on the fries. They're probably not measuring them quite correctly because, you know, as a former restaurant manager, everything's about measurements. Everything's got to be by the book. You know, do it by the book, or you're wasting food, you're wasting money, you're wasting product, and it's costing you money. So it's a little inconsistent sometimes in some places because of that, but not at Freddy's Steak Burgers. Oh my gosh, you go there, you get a basket of fries with even a small burger, and they are so good. Really good shoestring fries. The Freddy sauce is killer good. And again, you can get it with ketchup if you want, but really, you're getting it with Freddy sauce mostly. The only thing I would say is the quantity sometimes overwhelms the burgers. Again, I know it's a little nitpicky of me, but like, I've been there many times with many students, and the amount of fries almost overwhelms the significance of the burger, the Chicago dog they have there. So it's a little unbalanced, I guess. But if you just want French fries, they're excellent. They're really, really good. So number 7, Freddy's. Number 6, a little bit of controversy here probably, but I have always loved crinkle-cut fries. Almost, I would say it's my favorite probably consistently. I have phases and seasons like everyone else, but I think consistently crinkle-cut fries are about my favorite because they're right in the middle of two, of thin and almost a potato wedge, and it's got the ridges in there, so there's a little bit more of a gourmet-ish, home-style-ish kind of way of eating it, so it doesn't feel like you're just, you know, stuffing in 3 or 4 at one time. You can eat one fry at one time because there's more consistency to it. So Brahms, I think their fries are really good, and you know, they skimp on them even when you get a burger with fries. Like, you get a small, I swear it's like 8 fries. So the skimping on it's a little, you know, I wish they gave you more quantity with it, but they're always really good. Now, you know, again, Brahms is plagued by consistency of human error, okay? When you go to a good Brahms, I've been to a handful in Texas and a couple in Oklahoma, they are so good. When they're done well, when the food is done well and executed by a good staff, the food is so much better than normal. Because the human error is so bad, because the execution's so bad, you always are getting kind of like below average Brahms. It's just true. So when you actually get good Brahms, you're like, man, this is really good. So their crinkle-cut fries, to me, it might be just a little high, but when they're on, and they are great. They're really good. Just wish they had a little bit more fries, and their execution was just more consistent. Everyone who's been to Brahms knows exactly what I'm talking about. You've been in line too long, you're waiting for one, you know, single dip cone. It's just constantly a problem there, you know? And again, as a former restaurant manager, they need to stop hiring people that are 15 to 17 years old to do every job. Just the reality of it, okay? So, all right, moving on. Number 5. This might be a little low, might be a little controversial here, but I feel like it should be higher. But because I think their restaurant's gone downhill a little bit on their fries, and they've gotten better with their sandwiches and their other entrees, it's almost like their sides have kind of dipped. They're just not as good consistently. When I grew up, I remember Arby's for their curly fries. Like, that's what sticks out to you. You know, the roast beef sandwiches are okay, right? The beef and cheddar's pretty good. I mean, again, for fast food fare, it's all right. It's not like, wow, gotta go get one of those. It's okay, it's unique, but the curly fries are so unique. Obviously they're trademark. They're so consistently tasty with that different flavoring and seasoning. But if you were like me and you've gone there a number of times recently, it always feels like they're giving you the bottom of the barrel, does it not? It's like instead of curly fries, it's like 2 curly fries and like 100 parts of fries. Like, don't call them curly fries unless they're curly. Right? I mean, I hope I'm not being overbearing here, but if they're going to be called curly fries, I would like most of them to be curly, right? I mean, when they're on, they are amazingly good. But most of the time, it just feels like you're getting like, oh, here's a curly fry and 50 non-curly fries. But we'll call them curly fry because of the one. So it stinks because Arby's has great sauces. They always have. Curly fries go with about everything except for Arby's sauce because it's too thin. It's a little watery. It goes well with all their sauces. You go there, they've got their 5 or 6 different sauces on display. They're all good with curly fries pretty much. Consistently, when it's done well, they taste great. The seasoning's really good. It always goes well. Fries go well with their kind of sandwiches. And so it's a good pairing most of the time. So it's just unfortunate. I just wish the curly fries were more curly. And I think it'd be way up higher than 5, you know, maybe 2. Some people would even say 1. So that's my number 5. Number 4, I'm getting in hot water for this one because I am. Because I know my listener base here, I know my subscribers, and I know the diehard loyalty you all have to this establishment. I am very loyal to it too. But I think their fries are awesome. They're really, really good. But their burgers are better. Okay, their burgers are better, and what makes their French fries is the spicy ketchup. That's what makes it great. And the French fries at Whataburger are always good, but it's the pairing that makes it great. And I'm not gonna fight you about it, but it's true. Okay, the French fries are great at Whataburger, but the pairing with the spicy ketchup and some other sauces and the great burgers, you know, $4 or $5 for a single or double. Whataburger is just like, man, that's just such a great burger. Jalapenos, onions, cheese, throw it on there, please, yeah. And then the fries are good. They're very good. But are they unique? No. Is there something about them that just makes you want to go to Whataburger only for the fries? There's a few people I know that would, but most don't. Most go for their burgers. Most go for their all-time classics. So it's not the draw maybe as some restaurants that are up toward the top are to me. So fight me if you want. I'm not going to try to argue with you too much, but I think it's true. Whataburger's got great fries, definitely better than lots of places. But the pairing with the burgers and the spicy ketchup, I think is what makes it kind of elevates it, right? So that's just That's just me. That's just my take. I think it's true though. Sorry. Number 3, traditional top 3. I think most people would say, round the board, this is a top French fry. It just is. The amazing thing about McDonald's French fries is that there's 2 things. There's one thing that's amazing. There's one thing that's weird. Okay. The first thing that's amazing about it is that if you have had those McDonald's French fries, they're salted to perfection. There's something about what's fried into the fry and then added on as salt that makes them like addictive. I mean, most fried food is addictive. It's the way your body responds to fat and processed starch and stuff. But the way they do the fries at McDonald's is just like, people go to McDonald's just for French fries. And they always have. And every time another chain comes out with, we're doing better with our fries, they're always comparing them to the McDonald's French fries. There's something behind that. So McDonald's, this might be too low at 3, but it's incredible. They are incredible. So the amazing part to me is the salted quality, the addictive quality to their fries. What's weird about their fries is as soon as you like leave it cool for an hour and a half, it becomes like cardboard. And so I'm always kind of worried, about what am I doing with my life? If I eat these French fries from McDonald's, they taste like something from heaven, like the manna from heaven in the book of Numbers. Maybe that's what it is, the French fries. But then as soon as you let them stay there, they like stiffen up like a board, and you try to eat it and you're like, is this the same restaurant? And so you all know what I'm talking about, right? Nothing can save those. Nothing can resuscitate those French fries after about 90 minutes. Give it longer than that, it could become a weapon. It's just true. So, but somewhere between eating and about 2 hours, something happens. And I don't want to know. I don't want to know what it is. So I'm just telling you, number 3, McDonald's might be a little too low. Some people are still upset at me probably right now about the Whataburger comments. Okay. So moving on to number 2, and then we'll do our bottom 1, our just awful French fry, and then we'll do our number 1. So number 2, I think this is maybe the undersold French fry of the whole group, because the restaurant as a chain is maybe not as well known as most of these other chains. It's a newer kind of chain in some ways, but its burgers are amazing. And they're just real high priced. They're expensive burgers, and there's reasons why. I know how the price point things work, but the burgers are amazing. But I want to tell you, their French fries are as good as their burgers or better. Five Guys French fries are so good. I saw one person comment in their list that they had made that Five Guys was awful or soggy and whatever. I personally strongly disagree. I think you just need to go to a different Five Guys. Just be honest. Every Five Guys I've ever been to, and I've been to a bunch of different ones, traveling with youth groups to different states, they are on point every time. They are the traditional kind of natural cut potato. You see the potatoes like stacked in there, and they do the natural cut. They fry them. I love that thickness that they have. Their seasoning is awesome. I don't know exactly what it is. It's like a blend of some sort of smoky, peppery salt. It is outstanding. And I like the workman-like approach of Five Guys. They've got, the crew back there, and they're like shouting to each other instructions and stuff, and they're kind of, it's like an industrial revolution back there behind the counter at Five Guys. And they're chopping up the potatoes, or throwing them in the fryer, they're yelling out the order numbers. I mean, they're just going for it. And there's just something about putting them in a bag. It's just like, we're not going to try to impress you with how it all looks. We're just going to put it into this bag, and it's going to be a nice full bag, and it's going to taste amazing. And that's just what they do every time. Every time I open that bag, it's like this waft of glorious smell. I'm like, oh my gosh, this is so good. How do they not sell Five Guys with just their fries? Maybe I'm missing the commercials, but like, they are so good. I honestly think their fries are better than their burgers. I do. They're so darn good. So Five Guys, number 2, and they've also got a Cajun option for their fries. You're welcome, okay? So, what's my worst fry? Now you all are gonna think I'm just getting on a bandwagon here from my last video, right? No, I'm just telling you the truth like a prophet would. I'm telling you the truth. Sonic's fries are awful. They are trash. Which one of you out there, any one of you, are ever going to Sonic for their French fries. Like, but Ross, their tater tots are really good. This is not a tater tot list, okay? This is not an onion rings list. Again, what Sonic needs to do is remove the burgers and the French fries from existence on their menu. Everything else that they do, the conies, the hot dogs, the drinks, you know, the mozzarella cheese sticks, the cheddar peppers, those are really good. They are, but no one's going for that other stuff, except for like people are like, you know what, I only have $2. What can I spend it on? Oh, some French fries. Oh, a lettuce burger from Sonic. Let's do that. You all know exactly what I'm saying. It's not good at all. I got some French fries for my kids at Sonic last week, and they came to me, and it looked like they were about 15 fries that had been chopped up, left for dead, burned, and then given to my kids. And they weren't even that busy. And you know, that's Sonic, okay? That's Sonic for you. There's no pride in presentation. There's no effort given. There's no like, you know, it's like when you're in a restaurant business, before you send something out to somebody, you check it for the quality. Does it look like the picture that it's supposed to look like? Sonic doesn't have a picture. Whatever is the picture that day is their picture, okay? So their trash burger gets accompanied, which I call their trash lettuce burger, gets accompanied by their trash fries. You're welcome. Sonic, remove the French fries and remove the hamburger, the cheeseburger, and the junior burgers and the junior cheeseburger from your menu. And really, America's drive-in will bless America, okay? You're welcome, everyone. So, what is the number one French fry? What is the number one French fry? I base this one off taste, consistency, saltedness. You can do some extra salt if you want. It consistently comes with, I think, the perfect amount of salt. And the uniqueness. There's a uniqueness to it, unlike most other fries. Now, other places have these fries, but they're not as known for them, okay? So consistency, saltedness, uniqueness, and of course, pairing with the food, with their chicken sandwiches and their Chick-fil-A sauce, baby. So Chick-fil-A's waffle fries, to me, numero uno, number one. And I think there's a good little spot of distance between number one and in 2 through 5, okay? There's really a cavern between the trash burger joint Sonic and the waffle fry that the chasm is so great, no human can cross it. I mean, that's how bad Sonic is compared to the best French fry out there, the waffle fry of Chick-fil-A. And the waffle fry is so good because even when you get kind of the pieces of the fries at the bottom, it's just a handful. It's consistently big waffle fries. Or, you know, again, they do it with the skin of the normal potato, and so they're cooking it with kind of the skin on a lot of times. So you'll get maybe a little side of a skin on one, but again, they're still really good. They're not traditional waffle fries, but they're still really good. And so with the sauces, do I even have to explain this? I mean, not just the Chick-fil-A sauce, but there's like 19 different sauces. They're changing all the time. And the sauces alone are what's bringing you back. The Chick-fil-A sandwich is excellent, but the sauces continue to bring everyone back. So I don't even think it's close. I think number one, Chick-fil-A's waffle fries, a clear number one. So number 10 through 6 again, we've got Cane's, Raising Cane's, Crinkle-Cut. Number 9, we've got smash burgers that are really good, kind of shoestring fries. Number 8 is the Wendy's, kind of the skin-on, natural cut fries. Number 7 is Freddy's, kind of shoestring basket of fries that are really good with Freddy sauce. Number 6 is the Crinkle-Cut Brahms, you know, a little low on the amount, but always excellent when it's done well. Number 5 is unfortunately kind of a little bit of disappointment with Arby's curly fries. Kind of more of a fry than a curly these days, but if they could change that, I think they'd be skyrocketed up there again to number 2 or 1. Number 4 is Whataburger. Excellent fry, but it's elevated because of the spicy ketchup and the burgers that they accompany. Number 3 is McDonald's. Need I say more? They kind of define the genre, okay? Maybe it's even too low. Number 2 is Five Guys. You can get the original or the Cajun seasoning. Outstanding. Better, I think, even than their burgers, and their burgers are outstanding. And then number 1, the waffle fry of Chick-fil-A, and really the trash fry is, of course, again, Sonic, America's Drive-In, who serves us up a trash lettuce burger with some trash fries and calls it a meal. And really the blessing would be to eliminate that from the menu and to focus on something like tater tots and onion rings that are really good there. So just my 2 cents. You are free to disagree. You are free to strongly disagree. And I hope you do. That makes it fun. So we'll come up with another controversial list in fun next week.